Hi everyone, yesterday it was Swiss Chess Championship final between Carlsen and Nakamura, and today I'm going to show you the last game, bullet one, that Carlsen played Nakamura. So let's quickly jump into the game. Carlsen was white, he started with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, and here bishop b5 is Spanish or bishop to c4 is the Italian, but Carlsen goes very interesting for knight c3 with three knights opening. And here in this move, yes, knight f6 goes for 4 knights is the main move, but actually Nakamura needed to win so that he can equalize the result, and he went for g6, a sideline but very interesting move. So now of course d4 has to be played to attack the center. e4, knight takes, and bishop to g7 was played, so very good move. Knight is attacked, so we have to protect it with bishop to e3. And now this knight mustn't go here because it blocks bishop, but very beautiful move. Knight g to e7, so knight is protected. Queen to d2, Carlsen prepares to castle long, and d6 was played in this position, and just castling long was played. Here in this position, Naka played h6, but more natural is just to castle, h4, h5, and f3. And also here bishop to e6 is possible actually. But Naka played h6 to prevent black from reaching g5 square with the bishop, or maybe someday even with a knight. So let's go on. Bishop e2 was played. Now bishop e6, and actually here Carlsen played rook h to e1, which wasn't the best move. Actually possible was to take here, and now f e6, bishop g4, so we attack here, queen d7, and now very beautiful move, knight d5. So black cannot take because it loses a queen, and knight is going here to f4 and keep pressure on this pawn e6. So that would be beautiful move and beautiful line. But after that, queen to d7 was played. Also black prepares to castle long, knight takes. Yes, here Naka took with knight, but if we take with the pawn, then bishop d4 can be played, castle, take a bishop, king takes, and after f4 white is actually better. But Naka took with the knight, knight d5, and a6 is actually very necessary, because here if we castle long, then bishop to b5, and the big threat is of course this knight to b4 and attacking this knight, and queen side would be destroyed, and yeah, this is white is actually winning after a long castle. But after a6, f4 by Carlsen, so Carlsen plays very actively for attack. Now we can castle long because there's no more bishop to b5, bishop f3, king goes here to better square, to more safer one, king b1, and here rook h to e8 was placed. So bishop to f2 was played, and now rook to c8 by Naka. Yeah, this move was also possible, f5, just to break this center, would be even better move. And after rook to c8, bishop to h4 was played, but actually in this position queen e3 is very strong. So let's do some random moves. If he goes here, maybe it's just this kind of ideas, and trying to capture a bishop and going for checkmate. Of course, you know, here this is actually not the best idea or best move, but you get the ideas that both bishops and queen are pointing towards the king. But after bishop to h4, knight to d4 was played, and now knight to f6, which actually is a very bad move. In this position, bishop f6 is a very good one. Knight takes bishop, gf3, and now we take bishop g7, and bishop to c6. So actually this position is equal, and Carlsen, of course, only needed a draw to clinch the title. But after knight to f6, bishop takes, knight f3, gf3, and here in this position you can pause the video and try to find the best move for black to play. Yeah, the best move is this bishop to a2 check, and king to c1 was played. But let's consider if white takes here, then yes, queen to e6, and yes, king b1, and bishop is lost, so black has gained a pawn. But Carlsen played king to c1, actually the best move, yes, according to Stockfish. So bishop goes back to e6, now h4, queen to b5, queen goes for attack here, or maybe going here, also possibilities, queen d3, and now queen a5 was played. So yeah, black avoids exchanging the queens because he needs a win and he has attack. So queen to h5 was played, b3, and here king to a8 was played. Better would be just to go with b6 and king put on b7. So king b2, queen b5, and here h5, very good move by Carlsen, sacrificing this pawn. But let's see the idea. Queen takes, and here in this position Carlsen play rook h1. But here in this position white has very beautiful move, f5. So let's see the point, gf5, and now rook h1. So the point was that after black takes, queen doesn't have escape square here on 5th rank. So queen has to go to g6, rook d to g1, queen h7. Now rook invades, and here, yeah, it's horrible. So queen is trapped, queen to h8, and now we take a pawn, bishop takes, and rook to g8, attacking both the bishop and the queen. So queen h7, and rook can go back to g8, and this would be perpetual and draw. Very nice line, almost impossible to find in the bullet. Now queen to b5 was played, rook takes pawn, a5, rook g1, b6, rook g5, and here very beautiful move. Yeah, queen is under attack. Where to go? Should we hide? No, of course not. c5, just blocking with the pawns and create this strong pawn structure here on the queen side. Notice that yes, here king would be way better on b7 than it is on a8 to have possibilities to rook and entering the a file. Rook to h2. Here actually queen d3 was the best move. Now a4. Yes, black wants to open a line. Sorry, a file. Rook d2. Now we take cb3, and here king b7. Yes, finally king reaches b7. Rook takes pawn, but notice also black sacrificed this pawn. Rook a8. Here f5 was played by Carlsen, and here very good move. Queen to f1. Amazing attacking move. If we take a pawn, then ef5, and we can take even here. That would be also nice. Queen b3 and rook to e2. So of course after taking this, actually seeing now with the Stockfish, actually this was the best move. Take gf5, takes and take here. So very amazing sacrifice. So queen to f1, f e6, and in this position a rook to a1 was the blunder, huge blunder by Naka. Queen a1 is the right move. King to c2, rook a2, king d3. Yes, if king d3, okay, let's go this line. Queen d1, king e2, rook e2, king f4, and finally we take a rook. Let's just go a little bit back. Here instead, king to d3. Let's see what happens if queen to b2. Now rook e6 is a strong move, and both bishop and rook are attacked, and white cannot never take a queen because a queen is lost. And after a rook to a1, Carlsen blundered back with queen to c2. In this position, there's amazing move that actually wins. Rook to b6 check. And yes, and the point is that king has to go here to a7. Of course, if we take a rook, then queen c5, and it's actually checkmate. So king has to go to a7, but now queen to d2. Yes, amazing move by Stocksfish. And queen to b1 check, and now we just go here, and white escapes actually from checks. So queen is very well protected here, many checks. So that's why queen to d2 was played. And now in this position, yes, Naka had a beautiful chance to win the game, but he blundered also back with rook to a8. And in this position, you can again pause the video and try to find the best and the winning move for black to play. Yeah, in this position, there's amazing move, rook to a2 check. Of course, if king moves, then queen is lost. But now king takes a2, rook a8, king goes to b2, and queen a1 is a checkmate. So that was missed by Naka, and then Carlsen played yes, a rook to d7. Also a rook b6 here was possible. King goes here, and queen takes, queen b1, and the checks are over. But rook to d7, and again here a rook to c5, amazing move found by Carlsen. So takes, bc5, and now rook c7. Yes, beautiful, really beautiful, found by Carlsen in huge time pressure. King c7, queen takes, king b7, queen d5, king b8, bishop e7. Yes, and after this, actually Naka offered a draw, but actually Carlsen is winning. It's a checkmate. So let's see where is the checkmate. King a7, bishop b4, d4 check, king b8, queen d6, king b7, queen d7, king a6, and queen goes there, and checkmate here on c3. So congratulations to Carlsen. Really amazing fight was yesterday, and today they are facing again each other in a rapid event of Carlsen. So guys, thank you for watching and supporting me as always, and please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.